Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Today I am going to talk about IELTS speaking part 1. As you know that in IELTS speaking part 1, the examiner asks the basic questions like what's your name? Where are you from? Where do you live? And what are your likings and dislikings? So today I am going to talk about the topic arts. So mostly we know that they ask different kind of questions to the candidates. Suppose they may ask you the questions on art in part 1. So do you like art? Yes, I like the art so much because I have great aptitude for art and I am big fond of art. As you know that it appeals to my aestheticism. And do you think art classes are necessary? I think arts classes are necessary, especially at the primary level. Basically, they really improve students' creativity. They also decide students' aptitude, their likings, their direction towards different kind of things. If you provide students opportunity at the primary level to learn art, so later on the very students who learn art, they prove to be very successful artists. They may become successful musicians, they may become successful actors, they may become successful artists. So I think art classes are very necessary for the students. How do you think art classes affect children's development? As I mentioned earlier, that art classes really improve students' creativity, especially those students who really want to be professional artists in future in the rest of their lives. So these art classes really affects their development. Are you good at art? um to tell you the truth, I'm not good at art at all. Okay, so though I got opportunity to learn about art a lot in my early schooling, okay, so unfortunately I couldn't become a good artist. But to tell you the truth, the gems of knowledge I got during those arts classes, okay, I could still recall those classes, the way they really developed my IQ level and my creativity. They developed my thoughts, my imagination in particular. So though I'm not good at art, okay, but I think uh, the things I learned during my art classes, they really helped me a lot. So what kind of paintings do people like? There are different kind of paintings, you know that. Some people like the paintings with the watercolors. There may be people, okay, who like the paintings. Uh, Basically, this question is of multifarious approach. If I answer it in the sense, what kind of paintings do people like? So one thing is, paintings mean the material or the stuff they use in the artists use in the paintings, and also the paintings related to different objects. So I would say that mostly people like the paintings related to natural phenomena, though in today's era, now the painting is not confined to the woman beauty as it was so common in the past. No, the artist also highlight the miserable plight of the poverty-stricken people, the downtrodden people in the society. Nowadays, art is also a great tool of highlighting the problems of the people, especially the people at misery. What benefits you get from painting as a hobby? You know that if I have a painting, if I have painting as a hobby, okay, it has a lot of benefits to me. For example, I may become a professional artist, okay, and if I'm God gifted, or if I am blessed with the faculty of uh, being good painter, okay, so may I sell those paintings which I make. So at the time of difficulty, so I may sell my paintings, right? And so I may use it as a source of earning my livelihood, okay? So as I mentioned earlier, painting, I can also use the painting as a tool, a greater source of highlighting the problems of the people. How often do you visit art galleries? To tell you the truth, though I am big fan of or big fond of uh, arts, but once a year I can say that I visit the art galleries, or whenever I have any opportunity to visit, I visit it. What kinds of things do you like to draw? As I told you earlier that I'm not a good artist, okay? So sometimes I may uh, draw just to, you may say that, to kill my time, okay? So mostly I like to draw the pictures of animals and birds and so forth and so forth. Is it easy to learn how to draw? It may or may not be easy, I would say that. It may be easy for those people who have, firstly, who have God gifted ability to draw, and secondly, those people who are very much fond of painting. So it's very, or drawing, sorry. So it's very easy for them to draw. But it may not be easy for the people like me, okay? So who may not have liking for this skill. So it may be difficult for them to draw. So these were a few questions. Okay, now you may ask me that in Ielts part one, they mostly ask you the basic questions. So these are not basic questions. I agree with you. So there are a few questions which are actually also part of Ielts speaking part three. As we know that in Ielts speaking part three, there are discussion questions. What discussion questions mean? That they don't have the uh, close ending answers. Close ending answers mean, for example, when did Pakistan come into being? So Pakistan came into being on 14th August 1947. So this is basically a close ending question which doesn't have any other answer. So open ending questions mean that which have more than one answer. So every person answers the question according to his or her understanding. Okay. So of course I agree with you that some of these questions don't seem to be part of IELTS speaking part one. And I hope that I have tried it is to make you understand something about IELTS speaking part one. And I hope you have understood it. And thank you so much for being with me now. And thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.